right, good morning, everybody. It's Richmond's Morning News, News Radio WRVA. Couple news and notes for you, things to noodle on. I got a couple things coming up. So we're starting something in honor of National Radio Day. We're going to do a post-game wrap on Facebook.com/NewsRadioWRVA, Facebook.com/NewsRadioWRVA, post-game wrap, probably around 10 o'clock. Give me a chance to catch my breath, drink another Diet Coke, and we'll come back, and Super Dave will wrap up the show on Facebook.com/NewsRadioWRVA, something brand new we're going to start this morning in honor of National Radio Day. Number two, we do have the date for our second annual prostate cancer screening event with Virginia Urology, and I'm just going to thank and just fawn over the Richmond Flying Squirrels for helping make this possible. It's the second annual. It'll be September 8th. Those that don't have health insurance can get a free prostate cancer screening courtesy of Virginia Urology and my friends at the Richmond Flying Squirrels. God bless you guys. Thank you for helping make this happen. WRVA.com/golf. We're looking for people that want to make donations to Tunnel to Towers, and we have a waiting list now to play in our tournament. And then finally, my RVA community cookout. So I had this crazy idea, and I told TJ from Tom Leonard's, hey, TJ, do you got a grill? Do you got tri-tip? Can I cook some? And he said, yes. So this Saturday, first one ever, our meetup. It's a RVA community cookout. Proceeds will benefit Tunnel to Towers. We're cooking Santa Maria-style tri-tip sirloin steak sandwiches. TJ and I met the other day. We're going to do some testing coming up on Friday. Then Saturday, we go live beginning at 11 a.m. And TJ's joining us here on News Radio WRVA. Good morning, sir.
Morning, Rich. How you doing?
I'm good. Are you guys busy already?
We open in 24 minutes.
Okay.
Yep. A lot of action over here getting ready for the day.
Well, do you get all the produce coming in and then delivering and getting ready, putting everything out?
First thing in the morning, the corn gets here. It's picked every morning in the summertime, so it takes about 20 minutes to offload all those bins from the truck.
Okay, this is completely a curveball because I do want to talk about and give everyone the information for our community cookout. And first of all, thanks to you and thanks to your dad and the entire staff and Tom Leonard's for letting me do this. If this goes well, we're going to make it an ongoing thing. We're going to raise money for wreaths across America. Last year, when I was out there with River City Wranglers, we did not have enough wreaths, and it just broke my heart that there were headstones out there of unnamed soldiers. And some of those are two sharing one grave site, and we didn't have enough wreaths for everybody. So I said, I want to raise some money this year. So we're going to have our first ever RVA community cookout Saturday, beginning at 11 is when you can start eating. We're making tri-tip sirloin sandwiches. And by the way, TJ, I just heard from my guys at River City Wranglers, we're going to have 15 of their Jeeps out there on display. So we'll have a Jeep show as well. So we'll have lots of energy, lots of people. We want everybody to come by.
Yeah, we're excited. We've certainly got plenty of tri-tip, and I'm really excited to try some of your California barbecue.
Yeah, it's going to be different. So I was sharing the recipes with you. Yesterday we had Chef Duffy on. Now, and you've got the tri-tips are coming in. They'll be brand new, fresh. We'll cook them out there on the grill in front of the store.
They're coming in this morning. We're going to marinate them overnight so we can test the batch tomorrow.
Yeah.
Make sure they're good for everybody.
How about two batches? Because I'm going to want a snack.
That's fine. We'll throw two pieces on the grill. Make sure that it's good and safe for human consumption.
Gotcha. Okay. So that's going to go on Saturday, 11 o'clock. Remind the entire community, if this goes well, we'll keep doing it, and we'll find charities around the area that we could benefit. Hey, we are just talking about customer service. And it just seems like this is the curveball I'm going to throw you. We were just talking about this customer service since the pandemic. It seems like for me, most places I go, customer service isn't a priority anymore. Tell me about your store, because as I walk in, you have the big stone thing in front that talks about, the customer service. I feel like customer service is something that you guys are built on.
100%. Yeah, customer service is definitely one of the keystones there at Tom Leonard's. That giant rock you see when you walk in is actually 6,500 pounds. And
wow.
We put our two policies on it to make them immovable.
That's
Rule 1, the customer is always right. Rule 2, if the customer is ever wrong, reread Rule 1. That's as simple as it gets.
Why is that important? Because in today's day and age, we were just talking about this. There's sometimes, here's what I hate, TJ. I hate when I go someplace and I got some kid look at me, hey, boss, what's up? Like, I'm not your boss. How about a little bit of respect? How about hey, thanks for coming in. I was a waiter. I busted my tail as a waiter. I always walked up, hi, everybody. My name's Rich. I'm going to be taking care of you tonight. How are you all doing? And I actually cared how they were. I don't get that in a lot of places right now.
Yeah, it's certainly going that way. You won't find that at Tom Leonard's. We go out of our way to make sure that the customers leave happy no matter what we did.
Do you notice, though, other places you go that sometimes, like, do they care whether I come in or not? Do they care? Do they value my business?
Yeah, I mean, my dad and I were just down in Florida and had an experience with a chain box store that was less than pleasant and resulted in us both walking out. But we just won't go there anymore. That's ultimately the decision that we make as consumers.
And it seems like a lot of businesses now could care less. They'll just go find somebody else will come in. I mean, how hard is it? Let's be candid. When I was a waiter, there were people that would eat like 90% of the food and then tell me that it was bad and want a free meal. Okay, there's those 1% that are going to go out there and take advantage of it. I can handle that. And they're not going to ruin it for everybody else if you actually value the people that come into your business.
It's that 1% of customers who are causing problems and making a bad reputation for the rest of them. If you run your business for that 1%, you'll drive the 99% away.
My dad used to have a saying, heck of a way to run a business, when he would get so upset. He goes, fine, we're never going in there again. And I wonder if there's more and more people that are just saying that silently. I mean, what's the best way for somebody? And again, I'm throwing a curveball at you, but this is our question of the day. How should people approach you? If there's something going on, what do you want?
Yeah, I mean, I'll happily talk to any customer, no matter what level they're at. And 9 times out of 10, I'll be able to make them leave with a smile on their face. I just, figure out what the problem is and do my very best to fix it.
It just, for me, it's just caring. Listen, maybe you're not going to make me happy, but just acknowledge that there was an issue and then do something to try to say, hey, I value your business. That's all I need for the most part.
We have a philosophy in our family business that customers who complain are your best customers because they point out a mistake and give you the opportunity to improve.
They care.
They care. Exactly.
Like, where was I? I was at a place, I won't say the restaurant because they were actually really nice. And I don't think I'm being a Karen. I pulled the manager and I said, listen, the last 3 times we've come in here, it's just progressively gotten worse. I said, I just want to let you know, hopefully you guys can fix it. I said, I was a waiter. I get it. It's not my waiter's fault, but I just want to let you know, every time we come in, it keeps getting worse. And he goes, yeah, we're having trouble with kitchen staff right now. I appreciate you letting me know. Thank you. He goes, let me know next time you come in. I'm going to buy you dinner. I said, no, I don't want to buy you dinner. I just wanted to let you know because I like your place and I want you to succeed.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, absolutely. I do that same thing when I'm interacting with a fellow business owner. I'll talk to them and say, hey, look, as a fellow business owner, I would want to know this.
Well, now you put too much pressure on me, TJ, because there's that level of service you get at Tom Leonard's. I'm going to have that same kind of service. I mean, I'm going to have to really drink like 15 Diet Cokes before we start serving our Santa Maria style tri-tip sirloin steak sandwiches on Saturday, just because I can't let you down. I can't let the Tom Leonard name down.
Come hungry. We're going to have plenty.
Again, we'll have a Jeep show, Wreaths across America. Somebody said, Rich, wait a minute. You've got so many charity things going on. Who are you benefiting? Our golf tournament will benefit Tunnel to Towers. That's sold out. I'm very happy about that. Our first RVA community cookout at Tom Leonard's is benefiting Wreaths across America. So just in case I confuse those two, we got so much going on trying to get back to the community. And again, TJ, you're a big part of this for letting me do it in front of the store and helping out so much. So thank you. We want to just remind everybody, and then I wanted to publicly thank you for helping me, because I tell you this, I saw those headstones last year that we had to walk away with out putting a wreath across last Christmas, and it broke my heart. And I said, let's do something to make sure that we don't have any of these this year. So thanks to you, we're going to be able to get some more wreaths for this wonderful project.
100%. Great cause, great guy, great food. Let's make it happen.
All right. Go take care of that corn. People are going to come looking in for corn because it's fresh right now, and they need you to finish unloading the truck.
You got it.
All right. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks, buddy. TJ from Tom Leonard's. Again, this is just for me. It's a passion project. Maybe I should. I have photos, and I have it right here. I have photos last year. It just absolutely broke my heart that
45 seconds.
when we were doing this last year, and it was a great event. It was wonderful. But when we got done and I'm standing there off to the right-hand side of the cemetery, there were headstones that we didn't have wreaths for. I'm like, well, what are those? We ran out of wreaths. And I go and I read some of them, and they were, I got them right here. They were wreaths that didn't have a name on it. They were nameless headstones. And it said the two unknown U.S. soldiers with no wreaths. We can't have that again this year. So do me a favor. You're going to get a great lunch, and we're going to make sure that this doesn't happen next year. I'll tweet that out a little bit later. All right. Number for you to comment, 833-804-1140, 833-804-1140. But just the headstone says two unknown U.S. soldiers, and I couldn't put a wreath on there. Broke my heart. Let's make it happen on Saturday. Please come by and join me at 11 o'clock. All right, coming up on the program, we'll give you Richmond's morning news brief. All coming up this morning on News Radio WRVA. Hey, today's program is brought to you by Loan Pronto. So you're stuck in that rut. Listen, at one point or another, we all are in that rut. You know what that is? Credit cards. Credit cards. It's not so much the credit card. It's 29% interest rate that you're paying that you never catch up. All right, minimum payment is this. All right, let me give you just a little bit of above the minimum. You get the same bill. Wait a minute, the balance hasn't moved at all. It's because you're paying 29% interest. If you just make your minimum payment, it'll take you forever to pay that off. Maybe 20, 30 years. How do you get ahead? I don't have any extra money. I can't work any extra overtime. But I've got equity in my house, but I got a 3% first mortgage. I'm not going to touch that. You don't have to. My friends at loanpronto.com are here to help. You can call them at 804-535-3860, 804-535-3860. Loanpronto.com. Go online. Their zero-cost equity loan lets you, if you're a qualified homeowner, get the cash you need without touching that low-rate first mortgage. And you're not even going to pay closing costs. Find out more. Go to loanpronto.com. That's loanpronto.